We've got the start of this one coming your way. Aggressive field. Indians baseball. Now. Baseball under the lights from Progressive Field here in the Buckeye State of Ohio. We wrap up this quick two-game interleague series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Central leading Cleveland Indians. Here with another edition of Indians Baseball, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks as manager Kirk Gibson sets his 1 through 9 up this way. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. Defensively, the Indians will line up this way. Gerardo Parra makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
Come on, Indians!
Underway right at 7:05 as the first pitch of the night is swung on and missed for strike one. Eric, we take a look at the Tribe as they begin here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking like world beaters right now. I don't care what league you're in. Anytime you can put together a double-digit win streak like these guys have put together, playing some great baseball.
And you know, any way you can get on base, you just take it. Here he just puts the ball in play. Doesn't hit it all that hard, but he's able to leg it out at first base, and he's on to start this ball game.
Martin Prado will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Here's the first offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Even though this night's only 3 pitches old, already we're seeing some disagreement on the strike zone.
The 1-0 pitch. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Ready with the 2-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Kipnis on to first to complete the double play.
Well, so much for that leadoff single to start the ball game. Here's a good pitch to the number 2 hitter, and he gets him to beat it into the ground, and that's an easy double play.
Paul Goldschmidt will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
First pitch on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
The next pitch. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Now the 2-0 home. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Just underway here in Cleveland. 2-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Now we'll look at the starting lineup for the Indians here. Set to face these guys, there are the numbers for the veteran right-hander and one heck of an axeman, Bronson Arroyo. And behind him, here's a look at the defensive alignment for Arizona. Standing in as the leadoff man, Michael Bourne, as he'll get things started in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Michael Bourne.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, and they dropped the opener of the series and of the road trip last time out. I thought they came out a little flat, but still plenty of time to turn that around, though.
Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
It's just so hard to lay off that slow changeup. He just did break that swing off in time.
Here it comes. Got him. Time for a check of the scouting report, as there you see what to expect moving forward from the 37-year-old veteran right-hander. Jason Kipnis will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And now a pitch on the way. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
Yeah, a 1-out base runner here in the bottom of the first. Now you've got the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up. Let's see if they can turn this into the first run of the ball game.
Michael Brantley will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Now here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
He's ready now. The pitch, and this will be fouled away. Runner at first here, one man out. He waits. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. Now, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Brandon Moss will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the fourth leading hitter in the American League. Here comes the pitch to Moss. Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side. He's set. Now the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Ready now on 1-1. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike two, says the third base umpire. Here comes the 1-2. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And add another game to his hit streak right there. He's up to 11 games in a row now. Nick Swisher will get his first opportunity here. Currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Oh, and that all developed too late to get him at first, and now the bases are loaded here.
And there's just another good first inning at bat right there. This is going to load the bases now, 2 outs. And this is where you got to make sure that you make that guy pay for all the early base runners he's given up. You cannot let this guy wiggle off the hook and strand the bases loaded.
Carlos Santana will stand in now, and suddenly the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Yeah, this sort of came out of nowhere, didn't it? But when you've got a guy reeling out there like he really doesn't know what hit him, boy, it's time to put the pedal down.
And here's the first pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
And with the bases loaded, why not take one for the team right there and let that pitch hit you? It could have been a run.
One 0 on the way. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1.
I think he saw stars in his eyes there. He was thinking grand slam on that one.
The 1-1. Fouled straight back. 2 out, bases loaded. Here comes a 1-2. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Mark Trumbo will stand in to start things out, with his guys pretty fortunate to get out of that last half inning with the game still scoreless.
Yeah, they were able to dodge a bases-loaded situation. That could have gotten out of hand quickly, so maybe they can calm their guy down a bit by getting a couple runs here.
Now here's the first pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Here it comes 1-0 to Trumbo. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball. This is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 8 home runs and 36 RBIs. Montero waits. Now the pitch. And that misses. 1-1. One pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now the 1-2 home to Montero. Swing and a line drive. But this is going to get foul. Now another 1-2. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Moss will handle this one, and there are 2 away now.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
So here's Aaron Hill. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. A dozen home runs, and he's driven in 45. And the pitch. Swing and a line drive to left. Brantley is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Yan Gomes will start things out. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, and 9 to start out the home half of the second.
And they probably still can't believe they didn't get anything out of that first inning. They got the bases loaded, but just couldn't cash in.
Come on, let's do it.
Here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning here is wrapped right back from where it came, and that'll get into center field for a leadoff single.
Well, he was fortunate to strand the bases loaded in the first inning, but he serves up a leadoff single here to start the second, so he could be in for another high-stress inning here.
Lonnie Chisenhall will get his first opportunity now, and as you can see, he enters play with that average up near the 320 mark. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. He's set. Now the pitch. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Comes set, now the pitch. And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball one. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And this will be fouled away. Here's another 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider, and he starts it out over the middle of the plate. The hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
In now, Zach Walters. And a bouncing ball, foul. Pause, now the pitch. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And these guys know that if you're going to get to a pitch like this, you got to get to him early. Once he settles in, he can be really tough. But they've got 2 on against him now and only 1 out.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring in the speedy center fielder, Michael Bourne. Look back by Arroyo. Now the pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but this is going to kick just foul down the line. Comes set, now the pitch. And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And they're not going to get Bourne as he legs this one out.
Well, and here's a situation where he can't be catching these guys off guard. I mean, he just showed bunt on the previous pitch, and he tries again and winds up legging out a base hit.
Bases are loaded here with 1 away. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First pitch coming. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And I think he's going to have to summon up every bit of his experience to get out of this one.
He's certainly been through it before. If anybody can do it, he can.
Double play, inning over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We're back to Progressive Field in just a moment. Melvin Whiters will lead things off. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Well, he's gotten away here early with leaving some of these pitches out over the middle of the plate, especially to start some of these at-bats.
Now here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. One on the way. In for his strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Now here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. He'll try again, 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That was quite a nice little battle as we check out the sequence of pitches here. It was a 6-pitch at bat, and as you watch this, you'll see that he wasn't going to go down without a fight. He was able to keep the at-bat alive by fighting off a couple of tough two-strike pitches. But in the end, finally put away on that pitch right there, 1-2.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. He enters here right at the 290 mark. 6 home runs and 36 RBIs. Now the pitch. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1.
Well, that's a good spot for that two-seam fastball. Remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Third inning, no score to this point. 2-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Two-two pitch on the way. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
And the way this guy's pitching, you can bet these guys are thinking, thank goodness he's over in the other league. I'd hate to face him 3 or 4 times a year. Once is way too much.
Cody Ross will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch coming. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Down and away, ball one.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and play off.
Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And Santana will put the squeeze on this one, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Michael Brantley will come forward now to start out their half of the third. A lot of action in the hit column. Nothing where it matters most, that being the run column.
Yeah, it's hard to come up with 6 hits in 2 innings and still not have anything to show for it. You got to give that guy some credit on the mound. He's bent, but he hasn't broken.
First offering on the way. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Pitch on the way.
Here we go.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
And now a pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. A reminder that we'll have Cleveland Indians baseball for you all season long on the show as you get a look right there at the Tribe's upcoming schedule over the next 7 days. Brandon Moss will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Now here's the pitch. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Yeah, definitely a throwing error here as you watch the play at first. This throw skips right along the turf. That's a pretty good effort, but I'm not sure he would have kept that right foot on the bag anyway.
Here's the switch-hitting Nick Swisher. And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Chopper, foul. The 1-1. On the ground to second base. This could be two. Bare-handed for one. On to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. Gerardo Parra will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Center fielder number 8, Gerardo Parra.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner.
Now batting, designated hitter, Martin Prado.
Martin Prado will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
He's ready now, the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here's the 1-2. Grounded fouled off to the left, so they'll do it again. Another 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Full count pitch on its way. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Step on the bag for one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
Well, give him some credit here at second base. He stayed right in there knowing that he was going to take a hard shot. But there's no question that it did influence his throw because it was well off the mark.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Here's Mark Trumbo now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
Double play, kill, stand, and man. Get the strikeout, man.
Here's the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Boy, and right here, just a ground ball is going to get you a run. And more than that, it gets you the lead in this game. So you've got to find a way to put that ball in play.
A big pitch here, 1-2. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Again, a 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And, whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Miguel Montero will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed that time by Montero. No balls and 2 strikes now.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
From the belt, the pitch. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. The next 0-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Progressive Field after this. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Carlos Santana will settle in to lead things off here for Cleveland. Here's the first offering. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And after another swing and miss on a pitch out of the zone, I think it's time to start taking a different approach.
Yeah, they've fallen behind way too easy, haven't they?
You're just not going to have a lot of success when you're always behind in the count.
Goodness, 0-2 now. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
I know my job here is to be an analyst and to try and add some insight to what's happening on the field, but folks, words cannot describe how badly he got pulled on that pitch. I'm not even going to try.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes.
Here we go.
As he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone, 1 strike to count. Think he'll see another one of those before this at-bat's through?
After that swing, I think you can just about take that to the bank.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. He's gotten that pitch past him twice here. Now, do you push your luck or give him something else?
Let it ride. Keep it out of the zone. See if he'll chase.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. No runs on 6 hits. And 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. And he struck him out.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. First pitch on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball. pitch. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. Now a ball rolled foul toward first as he stays alive. Arroyo now, 50 pitches in the ball game. Another 0-2 home. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Aaron Hill will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Second baseman, Aaron Hill.
Now here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
And the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. So now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
1-2. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Melvin Whiters will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. Now the first pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
Normally fastball, but you can see it great as a string. He just unloads on it there.
The batter, number
Here's
3,
Didi Gregorius.
shortstop, Didi.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Now the pitch. Into right field. That'll drop. It's another base hit.
Not a bad guy to have hitting in your 8 spot. You know, that guy's no slouch up there, and he comes through with a solid single here.
Cody Ross will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. And here's the first pitch. Now this is swung on and dribbled up the first base line. The tag gets 1.
And this doesn't even seem physically possible. I mean, how can a catcher who's in a crouch 3 feet behind the batter wind up fielding the baseball and tagging the runner all in one motion? I think he just broke the laws of physics out there.
In is Gerardo Parra. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. The 1-0. 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's got an open base here, and looks like he's going to use it.
One run, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Martin Prado would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 3-0 is on the way. That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Here he comes, 3-1. And he takes something off here as this is a lazy fly ball out to center field. Bourne will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Diamondbacks hit the board first thanks to this solo home run. Halfway home tonight from the shores of Lake Erie. It's now 1-0 Arizona. Zach Walters will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Let's go, Greg.
First pitch coming. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike one. Another example there of a guy chasing after that first pitch and falling behind.
Yeah, and Matt, we've seen it time and time again. It is something that these guys just have to be more aware of. At this point, why would you even throw them a strike on the first pitch?
Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike two, says the third base umpire. Pitch on the way. And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball one. The 1-2. And he will keep it going on the mound. He struck out the side last time through. Now the streak hits 4 in a row. 1 away.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
Michael Bourne at the plate now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw to first will be in time, so a good start to the inning for Arroyo here as there are 2 gone. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see right there where they rank in that category. Jason Kipnis will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Now here's the first pitch.
Here we go.
This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. A strong inning of work that time for Bronson Arroyo. Still working on a 1-0 lead. Martin Prado will walk toward the plate as he'll lead things off here in the Arizona 6th inning.
Martin Prado.
First pitch coming. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Here it comes. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike one. Well, for that man right there, only the one run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Now another 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Now here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Here comes the 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, but they lead it 1-0. Michael Brantley will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First pitch to him. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Now the pitch. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Brandon Moss will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Here comes the pitch to Moss. Ball 1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Give him the green light.
The 1-0 home. Grounded fouled off to the right side. The 1-1 home. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. Here comes a 1-2. There goes Brantley. Pitch swung on and pulled through the hole. It'll work out here. A base hit. Throw into third. And he is in there.
Yeah, back-to-back singles here to start the inning. And that probably warrants a look at his line to this point. The numbers haven't been too bad all told, but he's got a situation unfolding right here that could cause those numbers to change in a hurry.
Nick Swisher will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Hey now, let's go.
First pitch coming. And this is on the ground for Hill. This could be 2. 1 there. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Well, in the situation they were in defensively, even though this cost them the tying run, I think they're going to take that double play and just move on from there.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Here's the pitch. Hit hard toward the right side. Base hit.
Yeah, and this ball's hit right down the line and not fair by a whole lot. You can see the umpire right on it to make the call, and he gets it right as this ball is fair by not more than a foot or so.
You can do it.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, as he'll reach unsuccessfully at a slider away. It's strike 1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
From the stretch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. The three of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Back here in Cleveland, all square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Miguel Montero will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
And now a pitch on the way. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
Here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. That last one was number 84, so they're getting near the point where they'll need to start keeping tabs on him.
Aaron Hill will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.